Hey friends, June the 15th, saddle up, get your aprons on, because it's time to make pasta. Here we go. Okay guys, we're going to make a couple different types of pasta with different flours. We're going to do a regular AP flour, all-purpose, and then we're going to use a semolina, which is durum wheat. Now this is probably one of the most popular ones, especially in Italy, the Mediterranean. Now this durum is pretty much grown in the Middle East, which is surprising. But it's a little different than we'll see on the cabinet. It's a little more yellow in color, it's a little coarser, but pasta is simple. In fact, there's a recipe right here on the back. We'll just follow the recipe, and we're going to do some spins on it as well too. Remember that pesto that we made? Watch how we use it. Guys, you don't have to have any equipment, okay? You can literally make your pasta and roll it out with a rolling pin and actually just slice it with a knife or a pasta spinner like this. One's got the rigid, the wavy, and one's just regular. Or if you have a pasta maker, you can use this. It'll make your pasta and it'll actually come out with either spaghetti or fettuccine. So we're going to do it both ways so I can show you how to do that. So let's go ahead and start mixing the two different kinds of flour to make pasta. Okay, for the semolina, we're going to do about 1.5 cups. Yeah, me and my measuring, huh? Okay, cup and a half. Going to make a well with your hand. Simple. Fresh eggs that we get from our friends. We trade for vegetables. I don't want to raise chickens. I don't have time for it. We love to travel. Hey, we trade. We have connections. So, a couple eggs. A little bit of olive oil. Maybe a tablespoon. That's going to give that pasta some nice oils. Salt. Now, I like to use white pepper. I like the flavor. I like the fact that you're not going to have black speckles. So a little bit of white pepper. Alright, we're simply just going to do this. We're going to get a fork. And we're just going to start mixing it. And we're going to start incorporating the flour as we mix the egg. Just make this nice little bowl here. So simple. There we go. That was easy. Really simple, huh? I added a little bit of water just to kind of make that dough. Just gonna cover it in plastic. And you wanna let it rest. I actually will refrigerate this for about 2 hours, so that's what we're gonna do. Let's take it to the fridge. Remember that pesto that we made a couple days ago? And a lot of other folks on YouTube are making pesto? Watch this. This is gonna be fun. Okay, we're gonna use regular all-purpose flour. Same thing, guys. We'll do a cup and a half. Good. Make a well, olive oil, salt. Not going to use too much because we're going to use some of this pesto. Right there. A little bit of that pesto. I don't know, maybe a couple tablespoons. We'll start with 1 egg. And then if we need another one, we'll go from there. Just mixy. A little bit of water. Come on now, that wasn't hard. You don't have to be a chef or Italian to just mix your pasta. It's like you're playing with Play-Doh. All right, well, now we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna make a simple linguine or a noodle, or like an egg noodle. We don't need any equipment, okay? I'm gonna show you how to do that. Okay guys, we've cleaned everything up. First thing is, get some flour dusted on there, okay? We're gonna go old school Italian. Simple. Here's the semolina, the durum wheat. It's got a nice color to it. We're going to just start working it on the counter. Kind of use that little bit of flour so it doesn't stick. I'm going to try to go rectangular. Just working it out. Alright, take a nice rolling pin and just softly, don't push too hard because you'll crack. You'll form cracks. We don't want that. Roll it out. It's not going to be perfect. That's okay. See, I pushed a little too hard and I got a little crack. That's alright. Put a little more flour. Now this is fun to do with kids, especially grandkids. Our granddaughter loves doing this. She's at summer camp right now. But just a nice pasta making with the kids. It's so simple. Flour, egg, water, maybe a little bit of salt. And don't forget too, now you could flavor your pasta with Parmesan, the pesto like I did, maybe a little garlic. A lot of things you can do. So we're getting to the point where I'm getting happy with the thinness. It's a little too thick. Actually, guys, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut this in half. Sorry about that. I'm going to fold this up and I'll probably put it back in the fridge. Let's go ahead and fold and re-roll, because that was just a little too much pasta. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so we've got this rolled out by hand. Okay, you can do that by hand. It's nice, the thinness that I like for like an egg noodle. Or you can use your pasta roller. And you just keep switching the numbers lower until you get the thickness that you want. I'm going to go one more step a little thin. Just drag it through the flour a little bit so it doesn't stick. So we're going to go down. Just feed it in. Nice, like that. Remember, we're looking for a decent thickness so we have a nice bite on that. So we'll take it to the next step. Okay, guys. So I have my little pasta spinner, little cutter. Look, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just get you some nice noodles. Once you get that first line going, cut you some noodles. Remember, this is rustic, artesian, whatever you want to call it. You want a good mouthfeel. Now, it's not like the stuff that you buy in the store where everything's coming out of a machine. Now you can use a machine. We have the pasta maker over here, and I'll show you how that works. Okay, these are the ones that we cut. We want to just spin them around and just set them on the sheet pan, and they'll stay nice until we cook them. Or you could use the machine if you want it perfect. I really don't. Doesn't really matter to me. Just run it through. My pasta machine is not secure. The clamp had broken on me. I'm going to have to repair it, but that's all right. We can still get it going. See, look at that. Right through the machine. This is the wide mix. And then you have the spaghetti mix. And what you want to do is you want to hit it with some flour. And then just spin it and put it on the cookie sheet till we're ready to cook it. Here, let's have some fun. Why don't we make some raviolis? We got some of that pesto. I put some pecorino romano, one of my favorite cheeses. Here, so you guys can see. Super easy. Everything can be done by hand. Now I'm just making a few, maybe not even a dozen, but just to kind of show you guys how you can do it. Okay. Oh yeah. Mixy mixy. Okay, let's get this ready. go ahead and take this and we'll cut it in half. Set this aside. Actually, let's use this one. We're going to take our little mixture of cheese and pesto. Let's go ahead and put a little dollop right there. Let's make them big. You know, you figure a serving of maybe 3 or 4 on the plate. And these are fun to do as well too. Again, it does not have to be perfect. You can put any kind of filling in here you want. You could put mozzarella. You could do a ricotta mix. Just keep the filling close. Make sure there's a space between. There we go. Okay, I've got an egg mixture right here. I'm just going to take that egg mixture, just go all the way around. Actually, I'm going to put a little bit of water in there, just to thin it out, just a bit. Kind of helps it to spread. We don't want it too thick. All the way around. This is going to be our binder to seal up the ravioli. And then here, we'll probably make some tortellinis as well too. We'll use the pesto pasta. That's fun to do. We'll fill it with some mozzarella. A good cheese. Okay, I think that's good. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay this on top. Let me make sure this is going to fit. Yeah, I think we're okay. I'm going to roll it out just a wee bit more. Okay, we're fine. There we go. We're just going to take our fingers and go around. It's not rocket science, just real easy. But you want to make sure that everything is sealed, and I'll show you how we do that using one of the tools that we have. You know, they make little presses that you can use, which are pretty cool. I like to flip it upside down, make sure it's sealed, but you have your little raviolis. Everything is sealed nice. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our cutter and we'll just use this, the rippled end. Just go around. Isn't that pretty? It's a lot of work, but let me tell you something. When you make your own pasta, you get the kids involved and you're hanging around, you get the grandkids. When you go to eat these, you're going to appreciate the quality. And yeah, I'm a chef. I've been doing this for years, but actually my mama taught me. Look at that. That's nice. It's got a good seal on it. Now if you're going to be cooking this fresh, you're only going to be simmering it in the boiling water for, gosh, maybe 3 to 4 minutes. But we're going to dry these in the fridge and we'll cook them later tonight for dinner. Rochelle's going to be happy about that. There you go, a little pesto, a pecorino romano ravioli. Now just make about another 100. No way. Okay, we're going to be rolling out our pesto pasta and we're going to make tortellinis. Check it out. So we're going to be using our pasta machine. Just makes it a lot easier. Guys, these are not really expensive at all. I would encourage you all to get one and have fun with your kids or grandkids. I mean, this is a blast. So the tortellinis, we don't want them too thin. Right now I'm on setting 4. Let me go ahead and go to 5. The higher the number, the thinner the pasta. That might be a little too thin. No, that'll be fine. You know what else? That is too thin. I'm going to reserve that and we'll make spaghetti. Just set that over here. It'll be fine. A little flour. Okay. We're going to go ahead and stick with this setting right here. I'm gonna move you over just a wee bit and we'll get you so we can see this. Now we've got a couple different molds. This one right here is really small. I would say it's about 1 inch. This is 1.5 inches. Let's go ahead and we'll try the small one. Let's punch a hole. Pull that out. Oh, do it a little bit better. Pull that out. Okay. That might be a little bit too small, but I think I can handle it. So I've got cream cheese, mozzarella, fresh mozzarella shredded, Parmesan, garlic, salt and pepper. Nice little filling. It's really delicate. You're going to take some water and you're going to wet the outsides. I'm going to get you all closer. Okay, I'm going to fold that over. Seal it. Yeah, these are going to be real small. A little more water. You're going to bend it and twist it over. So we're going to go with the larger one, but that is a little small tortellini. We'll flour that and we'll put it on our sheet pan. Let's go ahead and do another one with the larger mold. Let me flour this a little more. Okay. Get your cutout. Oh yeah, that's going to be much better. We'll go ahead and get our filling. You don't need much. It's so hard. Water around the edges. I probably need to go a little thicker with the pasta next time, and we can do that. We can fold it in half and go thicker. Fold over. Pinch. Pinch. Tap water in the corner. Tuck it under and over. There we go. That's a nice little tortellini. They will cook a little bit better if you let them dry for about an hour. Okay, I rolled this out really thin. We're going to go ahead and use the angel hair cutter right here. Make sure I'm going the right way. It is a little easier with two people. Oh, I was going the wrong way. Lay that right here, and here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Oops. Get it with flour. Take you over here. Again, do the old twist. Lay it down right there. It's good to go. All right. Okay, I think I'm gonna eat the raviolis with the pasta filling. Now, once or twice a year, probably once, I make a homemade marinara. Just a really nice, flavorful marinara, and we can them. And we put them in the cupboard, and I just opened up a half pint just for today. Guys, when you're making pasta, you want to heavily salt the water. The old Italian saying is, salt the water like the sea. Lots of salt, and don't throw that water away. I've got a bowl here with a colander, and I'm going to show you that we're going to add some of that starch water to the pasta and the sauce as we cook it. Look at this, guys. Look at the variety that we have. Isn't that beautiful? We've got the angel here, the pasta that we made by mixing the pesto. We've got our tortellinis, we've got our egg noodles or spaghetti, and then we got our raviolis. So, and it took me maybe 30 minutes in filming this to do this with you guys. I normally don't do this variety like this. I'll either make one or the other and a bunch of it, and then we'll eat. But this is so fun to do at home, and it's easy. Cook these raviolis. Okay guys, about 3 minutes. Remember, fresh pasta does not take long at all. Plus it's going to cook in the sauce, so I'm going to go ahead and pour it in there. I'm just going to move some stuff around here. Okay, the pan is warm. Extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to go ahead and just pop them in there right now. There we go. Keep that pasta water, and I'll show you why here in a second. I'm going to go ahead and just saute these nice and gently. I really don't like to flip them too much. And get a little crispiness on them, and then we're going to sauce them. All right, in goes the marinara. Yes. Oh, it smells so good. Just let it cook in the sauce for a couple of minutes. Okay guys, a little bit of the pasta water. Don't ever throw that away. That's got the starch from the pasta in it. What's going to do, it's going to thicken up our sauce a little bit. Make it creamy. Oh yeah guys, look at that. See how that sauce is tightened up? The pasta's absorbed it. I guess the next best thing to do is put it on a plate, because I'm hungry. Oh, perfect. Gotta have a Reggiano Parmigiano. Gotta have a lot of it too. There we go. Take a look and see what it looks like in there. Oh wow, look at that pesto. This is beautiful. Now the best part, the taste. I know it's gonna be good. Totally different than store-bought. I'm telling you, you can taste the texture. That pesto is just amazing. Very herbaceous. The sauce, it's always good. Every year, like I said, I make a simple little marinara. And we can them. And our cupboard is typically full. We're getting a little low now, but we're producing tomatoes for the garden. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's so fun to make pasta. Get the kids in the kitchen. If you have any more questions or comments, go ahead and comment down below. Simple recipe. I'll go ahead and put the basic pasta recipe down below as well too. I had a good time. Our second series video is coming out. I'll release it Sunday. Our Armenian cucumbers, they're producing, even though it's been 100,000 degrees outside. No, hopefully you guys are doing well. I know the heat's affecting a lot of us. Just do your best. We appreciate you hanging out with the channel. We're having a blast sharing and having fun with y'all. We do appreciate the community and the spirit that we all have together. It's fun. But hey, like, subscribe, share with your friends, and hopefully you enjoyed this. Go make pasta.